finishing of the blanket that we were doing earlier, or the hat we were doing earlier, sorry. I was working on a hat right now. See if I can get my comments in here and see them before I sit down and start this. I have a little technical difficulty here. Gotta love it when that happens. You might have to read them to me, husband. I can't get them right now. All right, hello everybody that's in already. Thanks for the thumbs up. We got 2 people in with us right now. I'm going to sit down and start working on this hat. We're going to do the top part of it and start the closing of it. Okay. So we'll do comments. My husband will tell me what they are because I can't get my phone to connect right now to us. So let me get into here and sit down. Hello everybody. Still snowing here. And we are now where we left off this morning. I told you guys I was going to put in 5 more rows, which I did, of the Tunisian stitch to do the entire, like the forehead area and around the head. So that is done. There's 10 rows there. So now we're going to start decreasing so that we can start making this curl into a hat. So here we go. We're going to do, before when we did this row here, we would only grab 1 and put it on our rod. Now we're going to go through 2 of these loops at a time, so it automatically decreasing. And you just, every 2 stitches there, those lines I told you about this morning, you just pull it up onto the rod. You go through 2.
Hey, K615 asked, do you do crochet?
Do I what?
Do you crochet?
Yeah, this is crochet. This is the Tunisian stitch here. And I will be doing the single and double crochet on other parts of this hat. Thanks for the question. Appreciate it. Kate. Thanks, Kate.
Suf Brick says hello.
Hello, Suf Bricks. We are doing the hat. We're starting to decrease so we can show everybody how to decrease the hat and make it start taking a circular pattern. You can see the fish in the background, everybody, how good their tank's looking. It's come a long way. Thanks for everybody that's joined on to us right now. Appreciate it.
Suf Brick says, use mine today, keep us warm. Kept us warm.
Oh, the hats. Yeah. Suf Breaks does have hats. Good to hear that it kept you guys warm. That's awesome. They are extremely warm, actually. It's not going to be one that you're going to leave on inside the house. So I'm glad it worked out. That's for sure. This kind of weather, you need a good hat. And they're machine washable too, so that's always a good thing. If you do get out there and start working in the driveway or the yard and get sweaty, you can come in, throw it in the washer and dryer, and you're good to go again. It'll take back its original shape and good to go. So I'm just decreasing this row as we go along. This is technically the 11th row of this hat. Thank you, everyone that's joined us. If you want to tell us what state you're in, that would be great. We're in Ohio near Cleveland, and right now we've got over 1.5 feet of snow. It has let up a little bit in the last 30 minutes. It's slowed down on the snow. But I think we're supposed to get it the rest of the night, and tomorrow we're supposed to get more snow. But we're safe and sound inside, so we're good. Still got the electric, so we're good. Hope everybody else is doing well and staying warm and cozy. So just let me know what state you're in. I kind of find it interesting. Earlier we had some people on from Canada, Louisiana, another person from Ohio, and then I want to say I had one from South America, pretty sure. Anyway, that is the end of that row, and you'll see now on my rod that this is only 25 stitches, much different looking than what we had with the 50 we had on there this morning. So now you just do the same stitch that we did before in the rows, going backwards. Just going to go through 2 at a time till we get to the end. And then we're going to repeat the reduction row again. This is a very, very easy stitch. And I hope the fish are like swimming around so you guys can see them. You can definitely see the snails in there. That tank has come so far. And I think I have 4 of the giant snails in there, pretty sure. 2 white ones and 2 gold ones. They help keep the water clean too. And the tank. Gonna need some more yarn here. Let's pull that out.
Break said definitely looks clear.
Thank you so much, Soof Breaks. I appreciate that. You know how bad it was. He was here visiting. Got to see how bad it really was.
Air-breathing snails.
Air-breathing snails. Absolutely they are. Yep. Love those things. Every one of our tanks we have 3 tanks, and all of them have the snails in there, as well as they all have the brand new UV filters in there to kill the algae, the bad microbes in there, and to help the fish and their skin stay healthy. So I don't know if you can see that koi right there in front of you, the multicolored one, but he's extremely healthy. So is the other one, but you can just see by their fins that they're healthy. They're just kind of meandering around in there. They've already been fed for the day, so they're just chilling. What's that saying? Chilling like a villain? Something like that. There's my sense of humor. Okay, so after 1 row of the reduction, I want you to look how that's starting to curl already and make a hat, just with 1 row of the reduction. You can start to see the shape. The next row is going to be a major difference in it. So we go 2 again, put the rod through 2 of those straight lines, and bring it up with 1 onto the rod to keep. 2-to-1 ratio. So the next video I do will be when we're putting the brim on the hat. I'm going to take it through today to show you the reduction and when I pull the hat together and make it into a hat here, which goes pretty darn quick once I get these about 2 more rows done of reduction. Goes really fast. How many people do we have on with us today right now?
4.
Okay, thanks to everybody that's staying. Did anybody tell us where they were from?
No.
Okay. I'll probably do put the brim on the hat tomorrow evening after I get off work. I'll do that part. Okay. So we're done now with that reduction. We went down to half again. We had 25, now we're at half of that, 13 stitches right now. So again, I'm taking it back to do a reduction, finish off. This will be, our next row will be the last reduction row we do. Okay, so now you can clearly see that this is turning into a hat. So this is the last reduction row. And this is a pattern I made by myself. I sat for a while and tried to figure it out about 2 or 3 years ago and figured out how I wanted to do it. I like to get creative. So I'm going through and finding those stitches that are the straight lines. There's not many of them left. As you can clearly see here, I've reduced a lot. And we're almost at the end. There we go. Okay, so now we only have 2, 4, 6, 8 stitches on there. And this is where we're going to turn it into the hat. Instead of dropping the stitches and moving on and for another reduction row, I'm going to actually draw the rod through with the yarn through every single one of these that's on there at one time. Now they're all through there. You just tighten it up real good. Turn your yarn inside out on the rod and then pull up a slip knot through that one stitch that is now closing the top. And then I go over here, and you want to do it wrong side out, and you'll see how that all matches and comes together right there. I'm going to start looping it together and tying it off with the stitches. And this is where the single crochet comes into play. You just work your way down through there. I'm going through both sides. Working my way down. This is also how I let everybody know what's the front of the hat and what's the back of the hat, so that you wear it correctly. And I'm just working my way down. Holding my tension pretty tight on the yarn because I want to make sure there's no play in this. We're about halfway down the back of the hat. Okay, so when you get down here, you want to take your hat and hold both ends together right there like I just did, so that you make sure it's lined up. You don't want to have it off longer on one side than the other. So you're getting down towards the end. And I have a piece of the string from the original thing in the way, so I gotta get that out of there. It's in the way. Okay. Pull that through. Okay, got that there. One more stitch down here at the very bottom, bringing it all together. And it'll be the closing of the hat. And do another slip stitch to tie it off. Now, I can flip this inside out, and there's your hat. So now that
Super Breaks wants to know how long does a single hat take from start to being ready for shipping?
I can have one ready a day, one a day. I can make a hat once a day. On this one right here, this is the top of the hat, the brim of the hat. Now I just have to make the edges of it. And that is a single crochet, which I am going to do on the next video so that I can show you exactly how I do the rest of the hat and then put the ridges on it. Or I could put ruffles on it. Depends on how we want to do it. So probably going to do ruffles because it'll match that blanket that I just put out for sale on whatnot.com under Snuggle Caps. So this would match it perfectly. There's the hat. There's the back of the hat that we just put together. There's the top. I do leave these little holes up here for air to get out so that you don't sweat too much when you get these on. Yeah, this is it. So I just want to thank everybody that joined us today. I really appreciate it. I know we did one this morning. And if you came back on to watch this getting finished, 3/4 of the way done, I appreciate it. And stay safe and warm out there. Like and subscribe to our channel. And please visit our shop at whatnot.com under Snuggle Caps. And I will see you guys tomorrow evening, and we will put the rest of the hat together and finish it up. Thanks again. Bye-bye.